What up, Killer Crew? We're live on a Saturday. It's Trust Night. This is the Football Trust. It's a biggie. Good luck. Phil T wants to trade the Cowboys for the Eagles. Wyatt, are you in? Cowboys for the Eagles. We're going to start with the Prism Retail Box. Good luck, everybody. First up, we got a Joey B. A Witherspoon silver. How about a Kamari Lassiter for the Texans on the checkerboard? If you haven't already, please hit that like button for me, boys. It helps more than you think. And it's free. Free. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Our boy BV has been going ham. Our boy BV has been going ham on my Bowman or my McDonald's All-American. BV, you see him in here all the time. He's in on the Heritage Break too. You guys see our boy BV in here all the time. He's been going ham on one particular McDonald's All-American product, chasing Cooper Flag autos. And he went to the show today in Modesto, came back and because him and his buddy meet up in the Card Bar parking lot, because I'm kind of centrally located towards the 99. Maybe not centrally located, but at least like towards the 99. And he hits a banger in the shop today after the show. That's our boy Charlie. You guys know Charlie L. He's out there living that changing my job life. He's on that changing my job life, going on a reset here. All right, let's get back to it. Rome Odunze. Cooper DeJean. Zach Moss, silver. Marvin Harrison. By the way, thank you all for hopping in this football. Big break, but you know, I tried to put some quality products in here for us to hopefully hit some fire. Thank you guys for the fill on this one. I know it was a pricey one, but I did it for a great price. This one should have been well over $100 too. So thank you all for hopping in. I know it's asking a lot, but at the same time, there's great value here, and hopefully we're gonna find some fire. Nice verse here for the Rams on the green ice. Phoenix. Rome Odunze. Yeah, that box was mid, as the kids would say. That was mid. We can do better in this one, though. We can do better in this one. Two out of 5 in retail is insane. Wow, that's great. Those are the come-ups that clutch for you. Kyle Hamilton, Roman Wilson, Dallas Turner, and a Penix silver prismatic, or green. I can't tell what color that is, but Herbert silver, Rashad White, Sneed Latu into Josh Allen. Saw 2 Josh Allen downtowns today. I saw 2 Josh Allen downtowns that I couldn't close deals on today. They were selling between 500 and 550 on a pretty regular basis. They're literally sales 550, 530, 500, 515, 530. I comped it out twice, so I know. And I offered one guy 480 because his was in pretty good shape. He turned me down. And then another one had like 2 pretty big print lines on it, but I just kind of wanted it because, you know, of the ties to Fresno. So, but I still offered him 450, even though that would have been a brick for me. You know, one of the hard lessons you learn in this. Ooh, there's a nice Drake May green there and a lad. You know, one of the hard lessons you have to learn is it's okay to say no to deals, right? Like, and cards like downtowns that have any, so it's getting harder and harder to get 10s on them anyway, just because of the new standards and stuff. But You know, any of those raw cards like Downtowns, Kabooms, Color Blasts, etc. If you're selling them raw and they have any type of imperfections on them, they turn into straight bricks. And for those of you that, you know, like just, or what do you mean, Eric? Like, so a brick is just like, to me, wow. Trust Knight. Big dog. What a hit. Holy Nikes. We are on fire tonight, guys. Out of a freaking cello box. What I got distracted by a Silver Daniels here. That one looks a little special too. So like, what was I saying? Oh yeah, bricks. So in my business, bricks are just cards that sit, right? Like everyone these days just only wants to buy PSA 10s. They want to sell you cards that they think are 10s, even though they're raw at PSA 10 prices. And they only want to buy your raw card if they think it's going to get a PSA 10. Having a raw card anymore, be damned, right? Like, they only want to buy it if they think they can get a 10 on it. Well, you know, those cards are hard to gem. Like, there's a reason PSA 10s of Downtowns and Kabooms and those things are so expensive. It's because they're hard to dime. They're hard, and if you get one, people are gonna pay for it because it's hard. So anyhow, like, you got to be very careful. Like me as a shop owner, right? Like, you know, I gotta personally get better at turning cards and moving them quicker. I'm a collector at heart. I think you guys know that. Like, a lot of people will play to that whole aspect and stuff. But for me, like, I don't gotta talk about it. I be about it. You guys know what I like. You guys know what I do. So for me, like, when I see a card that I like, it's, you know, like, sometimes it sits in my back here for a very long time just because I don't want to sell it, right? Like, I love the card. Like, I kind of want to keep it, you know, for myself. But that's not a good business decision 90% of the time, right? Let's be honest. And so, like, cards like that, you know, like Josh Allen Downtown, oh, I can get it for cheap. But then it's like, yeah, but like, I'll never be able to sell this card. It's got like surface scratch or something like that. It turns into a brick, and bricks are how you lose money. We're not building houses here, boys. Bricks lose you money in this business. So you just got to be careful around, you know, what you buy. Not everything is as flippable as you think it is. So anyhow, can't believe I couldn't close the deal on 2 Josh Allen Downtowns. I had the most Downtowns at that damn show today of anybody, and I couldn't close the deal on 2 Josh Allen Downtowns. Matter of fact, the only Downtowns I sold were Downtowns under $400. I didn't sell any big dollar Downtowns, and a lot of mine are in great shape too. Like, I have a couple of Downtowns and Kabooms right now that are raw, that are in great shape. I'm going to actually send them in to get graded. I just haven't had the time yet because they were recent purchases, but they're in great shape, and people just not want to pull the trigger on them today. Why? Because they're scared, you know? I did finally, Aeneas Williams, Isaac Namath Milton, and a Marvin Harrison. God. George Karloftis, Bosa, Reichert, Andre Ware. God, this guy's haunting us, guys. Andre Ware is freaking haunting us. Everywhere we turn is a freaking Karloftis. I mean, Andre Ware. He's everywhere. I can't even fart without seeing Andre Ware. Elijah, that's good. That's a good name. Javon Curse, Smith, Jalen Polk, Keon Coleman, and a McMillan. So yeah, I avoided buying bricks today. I did buy a lot of Pokemon, not gonna lie. I bought a you guys are gonna be really mad at me for this. You guys are gonna be really mad at me, and you're gonna be like, Eric, we thought you were our friend. We thought you were about the hobby. We thought you were, we thought you were sports cards. I know how you guys are gonna act. But for those of you that have been to any shows recently, for those of you that have been to any shows, whether it's your local area, here in California or whatever, if you're not paying attention, that half the tables are selling, buying, trading Pokemon, you're oblivious. I don't know what you're smoking or what you're looking at, but if you don't understand what this world is coming to when it comes to Pokemon, you better figure it out. But I bought this. There's literally close to $5,000 of raw Pokemon in that binder. I bought it for $3,500. The guy wanted the cash out. There was a couple cards in there that, are bricks, but I told him if he wanted to sell it, I'd take it off his hands for $3,500. I Zelled him, and you know what? I sell a lot of Pokemon in my store, so I need all the Pokemon inventory I can get my hands on, to be honest. So I bought my biggest purchase of the day. It was a $3,500 Pokemon binder. Matt Stafford to 49. And if you're like, hey, I've been to a local card show and I noticed that too, but I just don't know anything about Pokemon and, it doesn't really interest me or something. I wouldn't mind getting into it, but I wouldn't even know where to start. Maybe we'll do a Bulldog Pokemon 101. Or we could have Matt. Who runs the Card Bar, my store, runs the Card Bar Pokemon stream on Fanatics Live. Help us, do a Card Bar Pokemon 101. He's actually in the process of taking his test to become a Poke Professor. And what that means is we'll be able to host organized play things at my store, get access to early pre-release items, hold pre-release events at my store, get items sooner than the non-pre-release stores, all those good things that I'm hoping for, and we're hoping our boy Matt passes his open book test. It's literally an open book test to become a Poke Professor. And Matt's great if you're not into Pokemon or just want to check it out. Selfless plug, your shameless plug here, but Wednesday. Ooh, that's kind of cool. To 175 Wednesday through Friday. Only 3 days a week currently. We'd like to get them on a little bit more, but You know, he works at his family's. He runs his family's salon during the other days of the week, so it's just too much. But we'd like to get him more than 3 days. But currently 3 days a week on the Fanatics Live app from 11:30 to about 6 every day, maybe 12 to 6. So 6 hours a day, 3 days a week. He's please be an autograph for our boys. It's not, but it's still to 75. That's a nice Ladd McConkey for the Chargers there for Carlos M. He can walk you through it. He can teach you anything you need to know. A couple of crewers actually partake. Product. Miguel C's over there all the time. Esteban's over there all the time. Jose, Slum Kid 559's over there all the time. Bonner Sands over there all the time. Juan A's over there all the time. There are a lot of you kennel crewers that have started to well, Esteban's been in the Pokemon a lot longer than me. Some of you have too, I'm just saying, but a lot of you are finding your way over to our Fanatics live stream, so thank you for that. Really do appreciate the support. But you know, Matt's great. He can teach you a lot. He's entertaining. He cares. And we have great prices too. We have some of the best prices on that app when it comes to Pokemon. But you guys know that because all of our prices are good. So anyhow, check out the card bar on the Fanatics Live app if you want to get into some Pokemon. At least follow us. He's got more followers on the Fanatics Live app than I have on Instagram, than I have on YouTube. I'm doing something wrong here, boys. If I just knew how to gain followers like Matt did, we'd be we'd be like our boy RGL. You know, we'd have like 500 viewers on our YouTube stream if I knew how to gain followers like Matt did apparently. we'd have 500 people watching our live stream on a Saturday night. And I said my boy. I don't know him. Or anything like that, so I'm not riding coattails or anything like that. It was just a funny joke. Just a Well, this should be an auto, right? Like we shouldn't go autoless in this MRFer, should we? Oh yeah, looks like we got our auto coming here. Deshaun Watson. Hey, that's not terrible. A McMillan. You know what? We do all right here for a. Eric RC and C. We do okay for ourselves. We'll just stay in our lane and grow old together with you freaking dudes ripping cards. I gotta figure out when the first anniversary of the Trust Night is. We gotta have a Trust anniversary coming up, don't we? RC, how do we figure that out, RC? How do we figure out like a when the Trust anniversary is gonna be? I gotta look that up. Encore, brand new product, debut edition of Encore. It's actually the first box I'm opening of this. I know I gave one away. We actually have a break of this in the store right now. Shameless plug. We've got a case break of Encore in the store right now. So hopefully I can tease you guys enough to want to go take a spot of your favorite team in the case break that I have. It's really cheap, guys. And not quality. I mean, just like price-wise. Actually, I don't know if it's cheap quality. We'll find that out right now. But price-wise, it's like super cheap, like $200 a box. I mean, that's like rare to have any football product. There's a Xavier Worthy. I did my best on the pricing. I think my pricing is kind of in line with what you see with everyone out there, but I don't necessarily know that there is an official checklist out there yet. There's a Barry Sanders to 75 for the Detroit Lions. I don't know that there's like an official checklist out for this yet, which makes it tough, I know. So we do our best. I also know there's a lot of studious crew members that study those checklists like crazy. That's to 150 on the Sonat. Amari Cooper, Rome Odunze, a Jerzon Newton. We got dusted on our auto here with a Jerzon Newton. So that's not gonna leave a good taste in anybody's mouth. It's been at least a year since we've been doing the trust. Oh man, I missed the trust anniversary. To 99, it's a Lawrence. Yeah, you're right. So we'll have to do a front back random. I probably could search my emails, right? Maybe that's the best way to do it. Search email, like because I send out an email every day. Will Levis, figure out that's to 199. Man, we've been trusted on Saturday nights for almost 2 years. No. That might have been when I started, but then I went away from it, and then I don't know, I don't remember. See, that's just the thing. All right, we're gonna do this Sapphire box next because we've gotten dusted up on some Sapphire, even though it's one of the more expensive boxes in the break. This is a tough box, right? We can hit some absolute bangers, but hey, we can get dusted up in these real quick too. Newman, Tippett, Ray Davis on the back. That's a Bryce Young to 50 for the Panthers. Trust anniversary. Wouldn't that be fun, RC? Yeah, we'll keep it moving, Hunter B. We'll keep it moving. I didn't get the feels on that box, but it's because we just didn't. Yeah, we didn't. It was a bad box. We got to go through at least a case to find out. We got to be our own judge, right? We can't be letting other people form our opinions. That's not what we do. We form our own opinions, and then if we don't run it back, we don't run it back. That's a Barry Sanders orange sapphire, the first ever Barry Sanders sapphire. Ooh, our auto is to 10. It doesn't look like a rookie though. It's okay. It's to 10. Ooh, nice Drake May here. That's a positive. It's a positive hit there for the Patriots. That's a stand card. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. We'll cover it up when we hit something bigger for the Patriots. Oh, another one to 10. Wow. 2 cards to 10 in the same box. There's an A.D. Mitchell. It's a Peanut Tillman for the Bears to 10. Chris Samuels for the Commanders. To 10. Alright, need some fire here. Need some fire to cometh. We need some fire to cometh. We'll get some value out of this box, most certainly here. How about a Ty Law Stadium Club? I believe that's a rookie. That's the 150. Gridiron Kings, Justin Jefferson. And a Spectra autograph to 199 of Tyler Higbee for the Rams. There's a Devontae Smith, ready rookie for the Eagles to 2231. Carson Beck. We'll need to random this to all spots in the break. And a Josh Doctson for the Commanders. That's to 10. Wow. What a break for Big Dog. That's a Joe Mixon. Sick. Sick. There is actually, yeah. There is J. Rush, yeah. Yeah, They have some great cards on the box. You know, these are like these about $50 packs. You know, like that's what they come out to on average, like 40 to 50 bucks, I think. About 50, right around there. $50 a pack, quote unquote. So a box is like 500 bucks. But they have some really, really nice cards that you can chase. That's definitely more than a $50. That's definitely more than a $50 card, I can tell you that. And a Javonte Williams. Yeah, I would say they do a good job. I would say they do a good job on these. Like, I don't think we've ever been like, oh man, that was complete ass. Like on an entire 10-box box. You know, there is some real value here. Apparently better than a fucking Encore box. Andre Johnson to $9.99. Saquon Barkley, but it's okay. We're gonna fill that case break. There's a Chad Pennington for the Jets, and we're gonna figure it out. I've had a lot of people that have thanked me for, you know, where are you gonna find an Andre Johnson to $9.99? You know what I mean? Like old school stuff like this in a break, you know, for a reasonable, you know, price point, you know? Like, yeah, it's not gonna pay the mortgage, but it's cool to have in the collection. There's a Caleb Williams Tops Now. Tops Now, Caleb Williams rookie. How about a Dave Casper to 400, and Tony Gonzalez. So we'll have to do a front back on this one too. This will be a part of the front back. So front will be Raiders, back will be Chiefs on this one. Make sure I check with my wife. We'll have to do that. Don't let me forget. And a DeAndre Swift rookie for patch for the Lions. Lions are having a great break here. Steve Smith to 349. And a Rich Gannon for the Vikings. And a rookie Najee Harris. I mean, that's a dollar card. But. So that, I mean, don't get me wrong, not every card's, you know, great. Oops. There's a T.J. Watt. Current team for him, Steelers. For the Broncos, Cortland Sutton, rated rookie, optic rookie. Kyle Pitts for the Falcons. How about a Steve Smith? Speaking of which. Wouldn't be a value box without a Kenny Pickett autograph for the Steelers. And a Jamar Chase. That's a rookie diamond. That's a rookie diamond for the Bengals there. Matt Ryan. I don't even know what team he plays on right now. This will go to the current team, whatever Matt Ryan's team is on. I know he's on some team. He's competing for a job somewhere. Dallas Cowboys with the Trey Lance hit. Yeah, don't try to trade away those Cowboys, Phil T. You would never had a Trey Lance rookie auto. And a rookie, Mike Evans. Wow. That's kind of cool, actually. Joe Montana or Mac Jones? Yeah, no, that was last year's. That was last year's Gold Rush. I don't think those guys are in this year's. I don't think they're in this year's value packs. Amon-Ra St. Brown for the Lions. Ooh, this is kind of sick though. That's kind of sick. How about a Champ Bailey? That's actually cool. I like that a lot. Yeah, I'm a Lance Magnet apparently. And a Tony Romo to $3.99. I mean, those cards used to be so big, guys. You remember when we used to scream and jump up and down when we hit a Trey Lance autograph? That wasn't that long ago. Let's be honest. It wasn't that long ago. We used to be so happy to hit a Trey Lance autograph. All right, we got a Eclipsing Legends, Leggett and Stewart to 99 for the Panthers. Is Trey Lance a free agent? If it's a free agent, then we need to if he's not on a team, then it goes to the team he played for the longest. I thought he was on the Cowboys, though. If he's not in the NFL, then we will random it to the. I'll pull that aside. We'll check that after the break just to make sure. I can't keep up with these guys. The eruption of Luke McCaffrey. They're paired up with the Browns, Hunter B. They're a combo spot with the Browns, Hunter B. Tyler Lockett for the Seahawks. Tajay Spears for the Titans. Jamar Chase, 3-color patch or triple patch. To 75, solar swatches. Aaron Rodgers for the Jets. You just got. And for the Titans, again, it's a Spears. Cosmic Storm red auto to 75. Come on, big color blast here. Big CB. A red Jared Goff for the Detroit Lions. That's to 49. A Vitreous Rome Odunze. These are short print, I believe. These are short printed. A Vitreous for the Bears. And a Fire and Ice, Lawilulatu. What up, Sam? How about a Kyler Murray to 49 for the Falcons or the Cardinals? For the Panthers, a Magmatic Bryce Young to 49. Ooh. For the Green Bay Packers, it's a Jordan Love. And why all of a sudden is this guy, oops, I fell off there. Why all of a sudden is that guy showing up in all these boxes? He's in Topps Chrome. His agent must have been like, hey, my dude, he's back. He's ready to sign. You got any things for him to sign? He must have this guy must have one of the best agents on the planet. This guy must have one of the best agents on the planet. Craig Morton. This dude is in every product this year. He must have did nothing but sign stickers for 3 weeks straight. His full-time job for a month was signing stickers, is Craig Morton this year. That's all he did for 2024 was sign stickers. All right, last box of the trust. Let's find a banger here. We've had some good cards, but we need to round it out with a bada bang. The fuck is the auto? Oh, there it is. A DJ Moore to 150. An AD Mitchell to 350. Two base cards. One of them is Mahomes. There's a Mike Sanistril. I don't know who that is. To 25, Terry McLaurin, Tua, and the Goff. Blake Corum. Phil's been on fire. Why not a Dion? A Dion Sanders. He didn't get a Trey Lance, but he did get a Dion. That's kind of sick, though. Prime time. This must be our RPA, huh? To 125, Michael Wilson. Zamir White. And for the Tampa Bay Bucks to 99 quad patch, Jalen McMillan. And that is our trust tonight. Let me do some research on a couple of these cards, and there's a lot of top loaders. Let me do the random. For all the cards that had a front back on it. I'll go to the cards on the back. And let me do some research on Trey Lance. So basketball and football number 2. It's a different products than football. Different products. Yeah, almost all different products in the football trust too. A little bit of a smaller break, a couple of higher boxes, but it's more hit or miss, I think, in the next one. But we'll see. Good value nonetheless. So the Lance, since he's not on the current team, we'll do the team that he played for the longest. And I believe that's going to be the 49ers. So the Lance will go 49ers. I guess technically he played for both teams the same amount of time. So let's just random it between the 49ers and Cowboys. I think that's the fairest. He played more games for the 49ers, but that's not necessarily the rule. It's how long he played, and he was on the Cowboys for 2 years, so as well as the 49ers, even though he didn't play for one of the years. So I think what we'll do is we'll just do a random for the Lance between the 49ers and the Cowboys. I think that's the fairest way to do it. He technically played for both teams for 2 years. So that will go to the 49ers. And then we have the Carson Beck that we have to random to the entire break. So let me find the teams here. We already went, let's see, 8 times. So we'll go 3 more house rules. Top spot, including the giveaways, including the boxes and the double up. Could have a chance at the Beck here. Good luck. It's going to go to the Bills. That's you, Hunter B. Hey, you get your boy, Hunter B. All right, let's do a quick recap. Again, the Lance going to the 49ers. That Beck will go to the Bills on the random. McMillan, White, Dion. The Sanastrill, however you say that. We had the Champ Bailey, Kenny Pickett, Kyle Pitts, Rich Gannon. That Barry Sanders is sick. That should be on a stand. That Barry Sanders should be on a stand right there. That Vitreous Romadunze was nice. RC, you almost ready to call it? You were going to go home early tonight. Thank you very much for the fill, everybody.